FaceCash is a mobile payment system that lets you use your cell phone or even no phone at all to make a purchase at the point of sale. And the idea is that instead of using a magnetic stripe, which is on the back of basically every plastic card that people carry in their wallets these days, use a barcode. And that barcode is actually linked to your face. So when you sign up, you send us a picture of yourself, you type in your bank account information, and we'll take $20 or $30 out of your bank account, whatever you tell us to, and then you have that money to spend at whatever stores accept FaceCash.
You may remember Aaron Greenspan as the guy who almost started Facebook. Today he's moved on to FaceCash, a mobile payments company that links your bank account to a barcode. Using the FaceCash website or the mobile app, a user pulls up his code, which a retailer can scan for payment. Sounds like just another way to use your phone to pay in this crowded space, but FaceCash has at least one clear advantage: the cost. Charging a 1.5% fee to retailers, it's one of the cheapest ways to transfer funds via mobile.
You know, it's always tough to get merchants to understand why they should switch or why they should try something new. But as soon as they hear that they can save roughly half of their transaction fees, you know, that's always a very appealing selling point. So we've had some luck with that.
Like a lot of other mobile applications, there's somewhat of a chicken and egg problem here, right? You need to have the merchant and the user also on board simultaneously in order for the transaction to happen. How are you trying to market this product? How do you make sure that you can build out that user base and that merchant base simultaneously?
Well, we're basically trying anything we can. We've been going door to door to visit merchants in the early days to just make them aware of it.
Mainly in Palo Alto and the Bay Area, right?
Mainly where we are, which is in Palo Alto. You know, press opportunities like this are, of course, a great vehicle to get people aware of both, you know, our system, but also mobile payments in general, which I think a lot of people don't even know they can do. It's been something that's been around a while in Asia and even in Europe to some extent, but here in the US, it's kind of a new phenomenon still.
Greenspan knows adoption is their biggest hurdle. Because of their small fee, FaceCash will need major transaction volume to be a sustainable business. They have less than 200 users and 6 retail partners, making them a very small player in this competitive market. Greenspan says their greatest hope to drive fast adoption in this early stage is to win large national clients. So far, they're having some success. This week, one of the country's largest fast food chains, Subway, signed on as a partner.
It's a lot different than a lot of other consumer tech startups because by law we're required to ask for your social security number, we need your driver's license number, we need a lot of personal information that we'd rather not have, but we have to. There's no way around it. It's like opening a bank account. And so, you know, the sign-up process and the marketing of that sign-up is that much more difficult. But still, if you can go and use it at your favorite restaurant or your favorite chain, then that's a pretty big incentive because that's the kind of thing people do every day, whether it's getting coffee or buying lunch. So
what does the rollout look like here? Is it mainly with those huge national retailers and anyone who wants to sign up for the application can get it? Or are you going to concentrate on certain regional areas like the Bay Area, the Palo Alto area?
Well, so it's kind of a mixed strategy in that sense, I guess. For smaller merchants, we're definitely focusing locally. And for consumers, we surely want every Stanford student signed up because Stanford's like right next door. But in terms of the larger retailers, they have a national infrastructure already. Generally, the outlets are kind of homogeneous, and so you can be pretty sure that if you make it work at one store, it works everywhere. And so I frankly don't care if it's, you know, McDonald's in California or McDonald's in Wisconsin, as long as we can get it to work with their point of sale software. That's all that really matters. So for the smaller merchants, we have our own web-based point of sale solution. And then for larger merchants, we'll have to integrate with their own software that they've got already.
Do you think there's going to be any resistance from retailers? There's a lot of retailers who use their own credit cards and they get a nice chunk of fees from those credit cards. Are they worried that that might encroach on their own business there on the financial side?
You know, it's possible that somebody in whatever department that handles the branded cards will feel like their foot is being stepped on. But, you know, I don't worry about that so much. I think, you know, certainly the credit card companies themselves are going to be, a little bit sensitive to what we're trying to do, and that's understandable. But that doesn't keep me up at night. I mean, basically what we're offering is a more efficient, more cost-effective way for people to do business, and if they would like to compete with that somehow, they're more than welcome to. But my guess is that they're not going to lower their fees. So, and if they do, we'll just lower ours more. It's a simple problem for us to solve. So, we control the whole system from the point of sale software to the receipt. So we have a lot of flexibility that most of the other competitors in this business don't, whether they're going through phone companies or banks or wherever. Like, we control everything. So it's a end-to-end system.